Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne Sharp World, where it is Monday, and that means it's time for another episode of Wayne Sharp Week, highlighting the knives that will be in my pocket throughout the week. Now, before I go too deep into this, I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. If you like what you see, please do me a huge favor, smash that subscribe button, follow along, and I will continue to bring you the content. One more quick little note to make. There have been a lot of you smashing that subscribe button. Just yesterday, I eclipsed the 5,000 subscriber mark, which, again, I say it all the time, it blows my mind. The fact that you guys take time out of your busy day to watch my videos, it means the world to me. I love doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep growing this channel, and I couldn't be happier for all of you to be a part of this. So thank you. There is a giveaway coming. I didn't think it was going to happen this quick. I literally picked up like 110 subscribers in 2.5 days, which is not the norm. So as stoked and excited as I am, it's going to take me probably by the end of this week, maybe into next week, to get everything arranged, get it sorted out, and you will see a video on that. Now, let's get into my carry for this week right now. We're going to start off my Carta Monday with a really good one. This is the Varga Knives VBR. If you don't know about him yet, not super surprising. Mr. Varga is, I don't want to say new to the knife community by any means whatsoever, but this is a new design from him. It's his first design. It's manufactured by Riat, and it's absolutely fantastic. If you don't follow him on Instagram, give him a follow, Varga Knives. I'm pretty sure he's got a little more up his sleeve, so you may want to follow him and see exactly what he's got going on. Really great guy, designs a fantastic knife, and he knows how to get one manufactured too, because, yeah, it's Riat. Do I need to say anything else? I mean, it's Riat. Just feels great, looks great, super slicey blade, fantastic build, the Varga Knives VBR. Next up, I'm going to set these off to the side here. Next up, for Tanto Tuesday, we got another one of my favorites. This is the Chaves Redencion 229, and I had to go with the Tanto when I got this knife. I kind of wanted to go with the drop point, but it's got a skull on the clip. I just thought a Tanto really suited this better. I would like to pick up a drop point version at some point. I really hope they come out with another run of my Carta inlays in the titanium. That would be so sweet. They did that a while back. I really liked them, but I wasn't able to pick one up. But this one in general, I do love. Another one made by Riat, and it is just so stinking smooth. A bit of a chunker, but for the amount of badassery on this knife, it kind of has to be a chunker, because just it needs that extra space to be badass, I guess. But it really is great. The action's great. It's everything. It's Riat. I mean, you guys know what to expect from Riat by now. Really good. The Chaves Redencion 229. Next up, for Wharncliffe Wednesday, got another favorite that I haven't carried in quite a while. This is the Snecx Mini Buster. It's just a very different one, too, because the action is so... I mean, the action's great. It's very unique in the feel. I guess the feel of the action is what really makes it unique. The sound is kind of muddled. Again, I haven't really gone too deep into this and actually looking in this, but I swear that that detent ball is, the detent ball is absolutely bigger than most detent balls, and that makes a pretty big difference when you're deploying the blade. Like, you notice that. I think that's a big part of what gives it the muddled sound, and I don't want to say the feel's muddled, because the feel's good, the action's great, but it's just different. Definitely different. Definitely a knife worth checking out if you enjoy wee knives and you enjoy a good Wharncliffe. This is absolutely a good Wharncliffe, sporting CPM 20 CV steel, and just a lot of attention to detail here. The milling is fantastic. The little details in the pivot, very simple details, but there's not too much going on, and it just flows really well. It's very symmetrical. Just a very nice design. And from what I've heard, there was Snecx was pretty deep into the design of this knife. This is obviously a production of one of his customs, which just go for insane amounts of money, thousands and thousands of dollars. This one you can pick up for, I think, $280 if you can find them. They're kind of a hard one to find, but I think they are still available at some places. But this is just a really, really good one. Definitely one of my favorite Wii knives of all time. Very, very enjoyable. If it's something that it floats your boat, catches your eye, I would definitely recommend picking one up if you can swing the money, because it is a really good one. The Wii Snecx Mini Buster. And now, next up, I got a couple Civivis because I just reviewed this guy right here. This is the Civivi. And you know what? There's so many darn names of knives. This has actually slipped my mind, and I'm pretty shocked by that. This is the Civivi. Okay, we're going to set this off to the side and put myself in the corner real quick while I try to remember the name of that. This here is the Civivi Riffle. This is another one I'm going to be carrying this week. And okay, the Civivi Brazen. You guys see how my brain works? That's how there's so much going on in the background. God, if you could only see, that'd be scary. The Civivi Brazen. And maybe that's why I forgot the name, because I couldn't pronounce it right to begin with. I had a lot of people correct me when I did the review of this because I was calling it the Brazen. So this is the Civivi Brazen, and it is quite brazen. It's a very nice knife. It's easily one of my favorite Civivis. The action is fantastic. Regardless of how you want to deploy it, you can very, very, very easily. Thumb studs, middle finger, flipper. It literally has it all outside of a front flipper, and I don't miss a front flipper one bit. This is just a fantastic design from Civivi. Another thing Civivi's doing that I absolutely love is upgrading their budget steels to 14C28N. I don't know if that's the case for every Civivi moving forward. I sure hope it is, unless they want to play around with some S35 and stuff like that. But it's so much better than D2. I mean, it really is leaps and bounds better. I couldn't be happier they're doing this, and I just really hope it continues. Really, really hope it continues. And I don't know how long Civivi can keep coming up with models like this that are just, they're just really good at coming up with, unique enough designs. I've had my issues with them in the past on a design or two that seemed a little too similar to the other ones, but I got to give them credit. For the most part, they are just absolutely fantastic about fresh designs. And when I say, unique designs and whatnot, I'm not talking about them making models that resemble other companies. I mean, you guys know with the Ortis and the Vagabond, kind of just stuff like that, to where I kind of thought they were duplicating their own ideas, which is a heck of a lot better than duplicating someone else's ideas. But regardless, I just like seeing, more unique models, and they're definitely very good at that. They have been keeping it fresh lately, and they're off to their hottest start ever, in my opinion. 2021 has been absolutely fantastic for them, and the Brazen is a huge reason why. So, Civivi Brazen right here. It's just released. It's out pretty much everywhere. Pick one up if you can. For $49.30, I believe. You absolutely cannot go wrong with this one. This is a great knife. Now, back to the Civivi Riffle, another one. This is another huge reason of why I think Civivi is off to one of the hottest start ever. It's just another really good one. It's a simple and unique handle shape, but it does feel really good. The way the handle kind of curves down here, it really feels fantastic in my hand. I love the way the kind of the blasted and I think it's blasted and washed 14C28N blade looks compared to the OD Green Micarta. Just gives it a really nice fit and finish. And again, it's another one. It's a fidget monster. You can middle finger flick it. You can, of course, do the flip, and it's just really, really good. It's another awesome option. And between these two knives right here, the Brazen and the Riffle, there may be a battle of the blades coming because they're somewhat similar. They're from the same brand, but I really don't know which one I like more at this point. They're both fantastic offerings. You really can't go wrong with either one. Yeah, we may have to do that. We may have to compare these two because they're both great. This is the Civivi Riffle, and another one that is definitely worth picking up here. And for Front Flipper Friday, I've got a really good one that hasn't been on the channel a whole lot. At least not recently. This is the Tucson TS-129, and it's another, this was the first Tucson I ever got. Really fell in love with it, and I still do. Love that Wharncliffe blade. I mean, sheep's foot Wharncliffe, I've always heard the definition of a sheep's foot, it means it doesn't have a point, and or like a stabby, like, true point as to where Wharncliffe does. So I feel like I should really call this a Wharncliffe, because that's definitely a point. That's a pretty darn good point. So I'm gonna go Wharncliffe, even though it does have a little belly. It's not super flat. I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to get back into this can of worms, because this caused a big, a lot of people are going back and forth on my review of this. Is it a sheep's foot or a Wharncliffe? I don't know what it is, but I love it. The carbon fiber's great. The action's fantastic. Once you get the front flipping action down, it's so good. Just a really nice offering from Tucson. Tucson has a lot of good ones. It can just be kind of tricky to track their knives down sometimes, because everyone knows how they sell them through eBay and whatnot. So there's some challenges there, but when you can get it, you don't regret it, because it's an absolutely fantastic knife, and a front flipper that I really do like, and just an excellent design altogether. So that's actually, we'll leave that open. That's my carries for the week right here. Let me get them all pulled out. And in addition to these knives that you see here, I'm also going to be carrying my top 5 Amazon knives that you guys all voted on and recommended for me. That was another thing I've got going on this week. I will be looking at those a lot deeper, with a little more detail, putting my personal top 5 of those together, kind of reorganizing them into the way I would rank them if I was to put them in a top 5. And then we're going to be giving those away, and that giveaway is going to be separate from the giveaway for my 5,000 subscriber giveaway. So there's a couple good giveaways coming up. You guys definitely want to keep your eyes peeled for. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so you don't miss out on those opportunities, because there's going to be 7 or 8 knives given away over the next couple weeks. So definitely worth checking out. Let me know what you guys are carrying for the week. Really looking forward to that. I always love hearing that. This is my lineup, plus 5 more. I'm going to have more knives in my pocket this week than I think I ever have in my life, and I'm not upset about that one bit. It's for a lot of good reasons. Couldn't be happier with the way this channel's going. Couldn't be happier to have all you guys along for the ride. I hope you have a great week, and until the next one, I'm out.